Man, here we are. Welcome to Hollywood on a Monday. You know, I'm gonna be back tomorrow as well, but we got some stuff to talk about right now. But it's your boy Hollywood Sensei the Blur Cartel. This is Welcome to Hollywood episode 47. I mean, some things we need to speak about. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna just get right into it. Make sure you follow the Blur Cartel Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, Twitch, all that good stuff. Follow the What It Sound Like podcast, all social media platforms. HollyHood _Sensei 215, all some social media platforms. But reason why I wanted to jump on here today is because I was watching ESPN this morning. First take, and of course, the thing they had to cover was why Caitlin Clark wasn't included on the U.S. women's basketball team for the Olympics. Now, of course, Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Their only information and their only answer and the only thing that they give to the conversation is Caitlin Clark is bringing in views. She makes money. Nobody was watching the WNBA until she got in the league. You know what I mean? That's their only retort. That's the only thing that they have to say about anything. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play the video. Stephen A went on a whole tirade about it, how the US basketball committee is idiotic and all this other stuff. And that people need to look at the bigger picture, and the bigger picture is, growing the women's game of basketball, which we all know that's the bigger picture. We all know we want to see the WNBA grown into a bigger league so the women can get paid the money they deserve. But this is what I'm gonna get into it later after I play the video. But the shit that I'm gonna get into a little bit of it right now, and then I'll get into more of it after I play the video. But the thing that's annoying me the most is that I see Shannon Sharp, I see Stephen A. Smith, and I see other prominent black men in the media that never went to bat for any African American woman basketball player. You know what I mean? Never went to bat for them. Never went hard for them at all. But this one white girl from Iowa that can shoot a 3-pointer. Every black man in the media is just, got their pom-poms out and, want to tell everybody the only reason why y'all watching the game is because of this white woman. You know what I mean? And then you're on air arguing and, trying to boast your chest out to black women who are trying to tell you it's the opposite. But, we're going to get into it, though. But I'm going to say this before I play the video. I am not in no way, shape, or form a Caitlin Clark hater. I am a very big fan of the WNBA. I've been watching the WNBA since I was 12 years old. 12. I'm 34 now. So I've been watching the WNBA for 22 years. 22 years. I've been supporting the league for a minute. I know a host of players that came in and out of the league and all that. I know a lot about sports in general. So, but I just need a lot of y'all to start, rewording the narrative. Stop saying we as a collective. We are only watching the WNBA because of Caitlin Clark. Just start saying you. That's the reason why you started watching. And then that's if she's the reason, that's fine. It's nothing wrong with that at all. It's nothing wrong with that if she's your sole reason for watching. If she is she who got you into the game, that's cool. But say that. Don't box everybody into saying the only reason why we as a collective, everybody in America is watching the sport is because of one person. And that's not true. It's not true at all. We act like Angel Reese does not exist, and she doesn't have a whole crop of fans that was brought into the league because of her. She was a national champion and everything. You know what I mean? And we giving so much love to a player. You know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, Caitlin Clark is phenomenal. You know what I mean? She can shoot with the best of them. But we giving so much attention and so much credence to a player that didn't win anything in college. All she did was put up points. That's it. And those points didn't translate to wins. They didn't translate to championships. Like Angel Reese in the gang, they won the championship last year, but all we wanted to talk about was Caitlin Clark. Dawn Staley, shout out to Philly. You know what I mean? Took North Carolina undefeated. I mean, South Carolina undefeated. They didn't lose not a single game. Won the national championship, but nobody cared. Why? Because all the media wanted to do was talk about the white girl from Iowa. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand how y'all keep saying, oh, we want to grow the game. We want to put bigger eyes on the game, but you only want to talk about one person. One person. So I just want to know, like, is it called women's basketball or woman basketball? Like, because I need somebody to help me, like someone explain it to me, because I might not be smart enough to understand. Like, because I thought teams existed, like in sports. I thought teams, like I only thought like in certain sports like boxing, golf, tennis, where you're just an individual and you could just be an individual, and within that sport, and everybody just focus their attention to you because it's an individual sport, but it's a team sport. It's a whole league. You know what I mean? And I just can't stand that the narrative is, yeah, I mean, these women that's established in the league, that they're haters and all this other stuff, and people coming out on TV calling people dumb and idiotic because they didn't put a rookie on the, you know, whatever. But and the thing that annoys me about Stephen A and Shannon Sharp is, I mean, both of y'all have the technology and the resources to, do your research and to know that when they did the tryouts for the U.S. women's basketball team, the tryouts, you have to try out. You don't just get placed on the team. You have to try out. I mean, when they was doing the tryouts, she was in the Final Four. She was in college competing. You know what I mean? So she didn't have a chance to try out for the team. You know what I mean? And y'all think, oh, because they threw Christian Laettner on the team. You know what I mean? They threw Christian Laettner on the team because Isaiah wasn't on the team. Like, let's just keep it a buck. Christian Laettner didn't even play. So that don't even matter. They threw LeBron on it. It's LeBron James. Come on. Y'all said, oh, they threw Magic Johnson. They put LeBron James. They put Anthony Davis. Are we comparing Caitlin Clark to Magic Johnson, LeBron James, and Anthony Davis? Is she, you know what I mean? Like, she probably bigger than, I'm not even probably, bigger than Anthony Davis, of course, when he came out of college. You know what I mean? She's way bigger than him. But to say that, her stardom is on the level of a Magic Johnson and a LeBron James, that's idiotic in my opinion, because we know it's not the truth. You know what I mean? I think we got a comment here. Hold on. What's going on? You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. Like, these narratives that's being pushed by these black men on social media is just, it's getting on my nerves. Like, and I got hella respect for Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith. Like, you know what I mean? I have hella respect for them, but I mean, just the way they've been going about this whole situation. I seen Nightcap last night. Ocho had a good point saying, hey, listen, she didn't earn her stripes. You know what I mean? She got to work her way to get on the Olympic team. And the first thing Shannon want to go to is how many millions of dollars and views and money. Like, bro, like, we get it. We get it. Y'all keep going. Y'all going to keep driving home the same, oh, the money, the money, the money. We get it. We already know that's the elephant in the room. It's going to get addressed. Y'all don't got to keep talking about it. But if you want to grow the game like y'all say y'all are, give spotlight to the whole league. Stop talking about every day when y'all talk about the WNBA. You only talking about Caitlin Clark. That's it. And that's unfair to the other women in the league. It's unfair to the other rookies that came out of the class that people are actually fucking with and they actually going to go see. You know what I mean? Like, we gotta stop this bullshit that y'all keep saying, oh, we only watching. Like I said, just say you're only watching because Caitlin Clark. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? But don't group and generalize everybody into being a casual because you are, because everyone's not a casual. You know what I mean? And it's okay to be a casual. I'm not, you know what I mean, whatever you want to be a casual in, that's cool. That's fine with you. I'm not here to gatekeep nothing. You know what I mean? But I'm here to say that this shit has to stop. Like, we gotta stop. But I'm gonna play the video and then I'm gonna go more in depth into this thing after. You know what I mean? Now the joint is the video itself is 17 minutes long, but we're not gonna watch the whole 17 minutes. I just wanna watch certain points that was brought up. You know what I mean? So bro, why would you go back to the ad? Like, that don't make sense. Hold on, YouTube acting crazy. I mean, send your boy some stars so I can get that YouTube premium.
Streak in men's or women's Olympic basketball. Also, there's no player under the age of 26 on that roster. Here's Caitlin on not making the team.
Honestly, no disappointment. Like, I think it just gives you something to work for. That's a dream. Hopefully one day I can be there, and I think it's just a little more motivation. You remember that, and hopefully in 4 years, when 4 years comes back around, I can be there.
We talked actually on the bus. She got the call on the bus, and she texted me to let me know. And I just tried to keep her spirits. I mean, the thing she said was, "Hey, coach, they woke a monster," which I thought was awesome.
All right. My girls joining us, Chiney Ogwumike, Andrea Carter. Ladies, good morning. I want to dive right into this one. Chiney, was it a mistake to leave Clark off the Olympic roster?
Hey guys, nice to see you all on this beautiful morning. I'll start with this, Molly. I grew up in the pipeline of USA basketball, competing at the U16s, U18s, World University Games, and I also brought back the first ever 3-on-3 gold World Championship medal. And what I have learned in my time with USAB is that Team USA's mission is to construct the best basketball team in the world. Now, as a fan of Caitlin Clark, I would have loved to see her on that stage, doing what she has always done, making moments that grow the game. But Team USA doesn't select simply based off of fandom, especially when the world is catching up. It took a buzzer beater from Stewie for them to beat Belgium in the Olympic qualifying tournament earlier this year. So to me, the primary factor looking at all of this was experience. 9 of the 12 players, as you mentioned, Molly.
Now you hear this, right? The factor, as Molly Karam said before Chiney went with her points, was no one on the team is under the age of 26 years old. So the team, the Olympic team, wanted cohesion and experience. But let's move on.
They have competed in the Olympics before. 2 others were all WNBA, and one, the last spot, if you're going to try to list them down, was Finals MVP. And if you dive into her position, the point guard position, again, they chose experience. Diana Taurasi, Chelsea Gray, Sabrina Ionescu, and even if you put a combo guard like Kelsey Blum into that category. Now that has opened them up to.
Now, you look at this squad. This is like literally the top 12 players in the WNBA right there. I mean, DeWanna Bonner could have been on this team as well. I mean, I feel like Enrique could have been on this team too. But I mean, you look at this squad right here. Who are you taking off for Caitlin Clark? Who are you taking off? Of course, you're not taking off Asia Wilson, so we could just get that out the way. You're not taking off Stewie. I mean, Alyssa Thomas is a triple-double machine. You're not getting rid of her. Jewel Lloyd is a bucket. You're not getting rid of her. I mean, Anescu is a bucket. Kalia Copper, shout out to Philly, a bucket. Everybody on here is a bucket. I mean, so is Caitlin Clark, but everybody on here is a bucket that's used to playing more physical basketball and used to playing, you know, in the Olympics, playing with each other. But you know, let's keep it moving. I'm a fast forward. And I'm gonna go to Shannon Sharp, what he had to say.
Put Diana Taurasi on this team. You remember in 2008, they put Candace Parker on this team. And in 2016, they put Stewie on this team. Now, I'm not saying Caitlin Clark is going to have the career that these, but we have a precedent here. They put the men's team, added Christian Laettner. In 2012, they added Anthony Davis because Blake Griffin got hurt. To highlight some of the things that you said, Tanae, is that hadn't played all year. Chelsea Gray hasn't played all year long. So what are we doing? Are we really at some point in time, we've got to stop talking about we're trying to grow the game. Because you got listen, is she as accomplished? Will she ever be as accomplished as a Stewie, as an Asia Wilson? And I believe those two, obviously they're slam dunk. They're the two best players in the WNBA, hands down, and it's not even close.
Now, this is my thing. He wants to say we got to stop talking about growing the game. But how are we going to stop talking about growing the game when part of the money and viewership that y'all keep talking about is what's going to grow the game? So, you know what I mean? Like, are you like, I mean, the points you're trying to make is counterproductive right now. You talking yourself into a circle. You know what I mean? Because you don't want to talk about growing the game, but yet you want to talk about the money and the viewership that it can add to the game. So wouldn't more money and more viewership, wouldn't that help grow the game? You know what I mean? So, but you know, I digress. I'm a press play.
But are we really trying to grow the game? Because this is the most popular women's basketball player in the world, and it ain't close. They had to move the Mystics game to an NBA arena. Name the time. And I'm going to turn it over to you because I don't want to get long-winded. I want somebody, one of our women colleagues, Stephen A., to tell me when a WNBA game has had to be moved because of a woman player. Just one. Just tell me one. Because I know in her attendance, she's averaging about 17,000. All the other WNBA games in which she's not a participant average about 7. So are we really trying to go the game? Is that what we're really trying to do? Or are we just talking about we're trying to grow the game and just bull jiving? So what woman is more popular?
If you wanna go from a marketing perspective, sure, Caitlin is extremely marketable. However, I just want to pitch this to everyone. Imagine Caitlin joining this team and spending time on the bench. What is the conversation going to be about the entire time the Olympics is going on? Why isn't Caitlin getting more minutes? Why isn't...
Excellent point. Now, I mean, if you put Caitlin Clark on this team right now, the narrative is not even going to be how good the Olympic basketball team is or what they doing. It's going to be, why isn't she in the game? It's going to be, oh, she should be starting over this player. And then, you know, the fans, they're just going to start talking crazy. They already been talking crazy. I'll be on Twitter, Facebook, and it's just a lot of white men and a lot of black men, you know what I mean, that are jumping out the window for this chick. The white men are being racist as usual, and the black dudes are just, you know what I mean, they're being what Dr. Umar would call, you know, that word. But you know what I mean, I'm a press play. I'm gonna let Andrea go ahead before Screaming A. Smith start his tirade. I'm gonna let Andrea finish.
Isn't Caitlin playing? I'm sure people will tune in, but what will the conversation be then? I think it's really interesting. Head coach Christy Sides for the Indiana Fever said that a monster was woken up in Caitlin Clark, and I think that is wonderful. I think motivation for Caitlin is wonderful. I'm going to say this. A monster has been woken in all of the women that were selected for the Olympic team. Also, because the conversation is again centered around Caitlin Clark. If your only argument for Caitlin is that it would have been a great marketing opportunity and you don't have basketball experience or chemistry with the group listed in your reasoning, I don't want to hear it. When you talk about Diana Taurasi,
That's facts right there. And that's the only thing Shannon Sharp had to say was something about, oh, how many people was brought to the arena when she came. Oh, she's the most popular woman in the world, female basketball player in the world. Nothing about the cohesion with the team, nothing about experience playing overseas, none of that. I mean, none of that matters because all we care about is the dollar, the bottom line. All we care about is dollars. I mean, and like I said, I get it. I want the league to be more popular. This is a league that I have been watching since I was 12, 22 years. You know what I mean? The league should be more popular, but it's, the way the media is trying to force this popularity on us. You know what I mean? It's just, it's getting cringy, to be honest. Like it's really getting cringy. Like, I mean, but I'm gonna let the video continue.
she has played overseas basketball. She is having a phenomenal season, putting up big time numbers. And two of her current teammates, though, are on the team, Shannon. You know what chemistry means. You know what it means to have somebody beside you out there on the playing field that you trust, someone that you know. Diana Taurasi knows Kalia Copper. Diana Taurasi knows how to get Brittany Griner the ball on the inside more than anyone else on the team does. Like, there's no way as a professional athlete you can sit here and completely discount what team chemistry and player chemistry stands for and what that means.
None of what Janae and Andrea said was inaccurate. And I'm going to say something to you that I have said on many, many occasions. It's not that you're wrong. It's that we don't care. Everything y'all said does not matter for this particular instance. We don't want to.
Yeah, man, now you see how, these women came on the show, gave their points, credible points, and he just basically dismissed everything that they had to say. Like, you started off with the little fake, you know how I feel about y'all, and all this other stuff. You made great points and shit, just for you to say, nah, you really didn't say anything. What you said doesn't matter. It don't care. It makes no, it has no impact in the grand scheme of things. That's basically what he's saying. But and you can see Chiney Agumake's face when he said that. Like, so, but there's going to be people on the internet that's going to make videos just like how I'm doing and say they agree with Stephen A. Smith. Like the video here that you see, and I don't get me wrong, I got respect for Melanie King, but she be on some pick me stuff sometimes. So, but I digress. Let me press play.
Hear anything about Team USA? We know they won 7 straight goals. Put Andrea and Janae up on this screen. I want to look at them this whole segment when I'm talking to them. You just highlighted 7 straight gold medals. Oh my God. We're really worried that they're not going to get an 8th. Oh, we really worried. I mean, we got to make sure that spots 1 through 12, every single spot that is picked. I mean, it's got to be.
Now, yes, U.S. women's basketball team has won 7 straight gold medals. Yes. But you did just hear Chiney Agumake say that it took them to beat Belgium on a buzzer beater 3 just to qualify for the Olympics. You know what I mean? So that tells me that the competition is better. You know what I mean? The competition is getting better. So, there's no guarantee that, they're going to get the 8th straight medal. Like, streaks can be broken. You know what I mean? We've all seen teams go on crazy runs and then lose. So, like, to just automatically assume that, the gold medal is wrapped up, that's also disrespectful to the other women that's playing in the Olympics as well. But I'm gonna let Bull continue to go on his tirade.
Because it's pivotal, Shannon. I don't know if you noticed, Shannon, it's pivotal. I mean, they won 7 straight. They might not get 8. They might not get 8. Stop it. You know good and damn well, with or without Caitlin Clark, they're going to probably win the gold again. That's not what this conversation is about. This is about what I will personally label the idiocy of Team USA women's basketball. How dare you make this decision? It's stupid. And I'm going to tell you why it's stupid. I want all the...
Now, once again, being disrespectful to the people on the U.S., basketball committee, the people that made the decision to, put this team together. Now, I'm gonna go and look at some of the women that was on this committee to put this team together. Let me see. So you have Dawn Staley, one of the arguably the best coach in women's college basketball right now. You know what I mean? Dawn Staley's on this committee. You know what I mean? She's an idiot. She's an idiot now. Dawn Staley's an idiot. I get it. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna keep it going.
Ladies on this squad to know every single one of y'all are deserving of it. Caitlin Clark does not deserve a spot ahead of any of the players on this roster. Okay? If we're talking...
You say that. So you know for a fact that she doesn't deserve a spot on the roster over everybody that made the roster, right? You know that. You know that. You just said it out your mouth on national TV that you know that for a fact that she doesn't deserve a spot. But then you're going to continue to say the money. You had to put her on there for the money. You got to put her on there for the viewership. I just want people to understand that. Do y'all know the Olympics is a world event, right? It's a world event. It's not a local event in one country. You know what I mean? It's broadcast across the globe. So, I mean, I'm pretty sure they ain't going to be hurting for views with these basketball games with, other countries in the world watching and supporting, the players that they... But, I digress. I'm gonna let them finish.
Just basketball. You know we're not. Let's harken back to the Dream Team in 1992. Remember when Christian Laettner was on that squad? Forget the other pro play. Forget the pro players. That's a given. First time NBA players were allowed to participate. Don't put that damn screen up when I'm talking right now. I want to see Shanae and Andrea, okay? The point is this. Those rosters, right? Those players were on there. Do you know that Christian Laettner also was chosen ahead of Shaquille O'Neal and Alonzo Mourning? You know why? He was a 2-time national champion. He was a Wooden Award winner. And he was white. And he had his own cachet. He brought it to the table. He was a big-time collegiate player who was white and busting people's you-know-what. They couldn't miss, and they didn't need him. You had Jordan, you had Magic, you had everybody, and you still picked that dude. Why? It wasn't because...
Now, I get it. Christian Laettner, he does have all those accolades, but look at the names you just said he was on the team with. Michael Jordan, Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, Charles Barkley, David Robinson, Patrick Ewing, John Stockton, Karl Malone, Clyde Drexler, Chris Mullin. You know what I mean? All those players, but let's just focus on Jordan, Bird, and Magic. What player coming out of college was going to get more burn and more media talk than Jordan, Magic, and Bird? Not Christian Laettner, regardless if they put him on the team because of the accolades or not. He was not going to get talked about over Jordan, Magic, and Bird. If you put Caitlin Clark on this team, they are going to ignore all the other 11 players on the roster and only focus on her. That's what y'all not understanding. You know what I mean? Nobody gave a fuck that Christian Laettner was on the team because you had Jordan. Jordan was there. That's all you care about. Michael Jordan was there. Nobody even noticed Christian Laettner because Michael Jordan was there. The way y'all talk about this girl, nobody's even going to notice the other players because you're only going to cover what she does. I guarantee you, if she was to make the team and she didn't play, there would be highlights when y'all do y'all show of her reaction and how she looks sitting on the bench more than you would see players scoring. You know what I mean? Like, the media attention is it's just so annoying. I seen a post on ESPNW Instagram page. They posted a reel. They literally posted a reel of her changing her hair ties during every timeout. Like, is that necessary? And you wonder why players in the league feel some type of way. You wonder why people keep saying that y'all need to chill with the attention that you know what I mean? Because that is just ridiculous. Why do we care about her changing her hair ties and ponytail every time out? You know what I mean? What does that have to do with basketball? Since we talking about growing the game, what does that have to do with basketball? I mean, I'm gonna let him go. Then you know what I mean?
Because of basketball, even though he had the basketball credentials, it was because of something else. And they didn't need the Paul. But the WNBA does. You got a max salary at $250,000. You had attendance, although it was trending in the right direction, certainly wasn't where you wanted it to be. And as Shannon pointed out just the other day, you got a team in the Indiana Fever with their struggling selves, struggling to win a damn game and be relevant. No team in the WNBA was worse other than the winless Washington Mystics, okay? And they went from 4,000 in attendance to 17,000. This girl is box office. I said a rising tide lifts all boats. What you do, especially if you're Team USA and you're trying to be globalized, it is an opportunity to globalize the WNBA brand. So people like Brittany Griner, you know, God bless her soul, and others don't have to go to Russia in the off season to play additional basketball to get extra income. They could stay right here if the sport elevates its popularity and you ladies start getting what you richly deserve. I'll even get a bit personal to Chiney Ogwumike and Andrea Carter. I recognize the fact that y'all are outstanding basketball analysts. You know how I feel about both of y'all. I told you privately. I've told the world publicly. I think y'all are a tag team for the ages. I think y'all are spectacular.
And this is one of the things that irks me about Stephen A. Smith, because he's a premium gaslighter. You know what I mean? You literally, you started off your whole soliloquy and tirade by telling them their opinion and what they had to say didn't matter. You know what I mean? So you dismiss, you know what I mean, their credibility from the rip. You know what I mean? Now all of a sudden it's, you know, I got love for you. You know, I respect you. You know, I say, you know what I mean, blah, blah, blah. Like, you know what I mean? The tap dancing is just, you know what I mean? But whatever.
But as spectacular as you are about talking the game of basketball, is that why you think I call for you to be on First Take? It ain't just because of your expertise. It's because you're great television.
And that's what's wrong with ESPN now. ESPN used to be one of my favorite channels to watch. Now I can't stand it because he just highlighted what ESPN is all about now. It's just about getting people on the show that people want to watch. It's not about keeping people informed about sports, giving them the right facts, giving them, the right information about the sports they like, basketball, football, baseball. No, it's not about that. It's not about giving proper context and all that. No, it's not. It's about, popularity. And I know somebody's going to come and try, comment on this video and say, hey, you don't know how TV works. I know how TV works. You obviously need ratings for your show to continue. So you can hop off my dick with that comment. You know what I mean? I know you need ratings for TV to work. But when you're a sports show that's dedicated on giving people facts about sports, but all you're concerned with is views and popularity, you know what I mean? Like, you're diluting the product. That's all I'm saying. Like, at what point do we care about quality? You know what I mean? At what point do we care about, like, everybody can say, oh, the money is making so much money. I just want to give you a comparison, analogy, metaphor, whatever. In the 80s and 90s, what was the most profitable thing in the early 80s and 90s? The thing that made a lot of people money? Crack, cocaine. That shit made niggas rich. But was that beneficial for motherfuckers? No. Just because something makes a tremendous amount of money does not mean it's good. You know what I mean? Does not mean the product is quality. Does not mean the product is good. Just because it makes a shit ton of money. We can even look at that in the music business. There's people now, just because they make a shit ton of money, doesn't mean that their music is good. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. But whatever. I know how TV works. I know that, the ratings give you the money. And yes, Caitlin Clark is going to give ratings. They just highlighted. They had to move the game to an NBA arena because the fans wanted to see her. You know what I mean? That's all fine and well. But there is a better way to cover this. There's a better way to talk about it. You know what I mean? We do not have to belittle people's opinions and other people's profession and careers just to big up somebody. You know what I mean? And it's crazy because Shannon Sharp is the person that says this all the time. You don't have to bring somebody down to give somebody else praise. You know what I mean? So why are y'all on this show doing that? You know what I mean? But I'm gonna let them finish, and then I'm gonna.
You matter. You draw an audience. This man, I don't even call Shannon anymore unless I'm teasing him about the Saturday Night Live skit. It's the truth, Shannon. That's the only time I call him Shannon. You know what I call him now? I call him Shay. Or Shay. Why? Because damn it, that brand is growing. You understand what this man has done to help lift First Take? I ain't apologizing. You make decisions, marketing. I want people watching. I want eyeballs. I want advertising dollars. Why? Because he'll get paid. Y'all will get paid. And guess who else will get paid? You see where I'm coming from? That's what it's about. Stop acting otherwise. We know this. You don't sit up there and pass on Caitlin Clark. It was stupid, Team USA. It was a dumb decision. Everybody, there's always somebody that's a sacrificial lamb. I respect the hell out of Rebecca Lobo and what she broke down. I understand it. It was a stupid decision because it compromises what your ultimate goal is.
See, and that's the disrespect I keep talking about. You can't in one sentence say you respect somebody's, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. Two things can be true. But you can't in one sentence try to say you respect somebody's opinion, you try and give them validation, and then turn around in the next sentence after that and say, but it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. But the gist of this conversation that they was having is basically was what Chanae and Andrea was trying to say was, and two things can be true. Chanae and Andrea is saying cohesion on a team, experience matters. Putting together the best team. That's what the Olympics is worried about. putting together the best team to win a gold medal, because that's what they care about, the gold medal. That's what matters. That's credible. That's correct. Shannon and Stephen A are saying you're missing the opportunity to grow the game by not having her on the roster. You know what I mean? The WNBA season is still going. I mean, the season ain't ended yet. So, you know what I mean? You still got the opportunity to get eyes on women's basketball. Like, we act like this is the only year Caitlin Clark is going to be in the WNBA. She's going to be here for a minute. You know what I mean? The league is going to grow. You got to give it time. Y'all act like, you know what I mean, the moment she stepped out on the court, motherfuckers was going to be getting paid millions of dollars. It's not going to happen that fast. You know what I mean? And y'all got to let her grow into her game. And also, do y'all understand that this girl came right out of, she played a whole college season, then went all the way to the national championship game, then got drafted and started playing professional basketball. Like, do y'all think that that woman don't need some rest? Yeah, I mean, I get it. It's the cash cow. Yeah, I mean, but like, goddamn. Can her legs get? Can she get her legs back under her first before y'all drain her everything she got? Like, it's just. I mean, I just the shit that disturbs me the most though is like I just seeing all these black dudes get super passionate and, you know, trying to belittle other black women's opinions, and black women that are in the WNBA try to belittle them. You know what I mean? To defend a white woman is just crazy to me. But you know what I mean? You know, it is what it is. It's America. We know how it is. You know what I mean? But, you know, two black men on a prominent show in front of all of America. I mean, you got a chance to be on the right side of history, and all you want to do is talk about money. You know what I mean? Like I said before I paused the video, you know what I mean? ESPN has become nothing but, you know, a popularity contest. It used to be about the sports. It's not about the sports no more. Stephen A just literally told you it's not about the sports no more. It's all about, you know what I mean, the viewership. And like I said, I get how TV works. You know what I mean? But he just literally told you ESPN is not about sports. We don't care about sports. We care about clicks and views. Zelmay, what's going on? You got the Zelmay in the building.
Good, my guy? How y'all doing? I just got in. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, we just going over this Stephen A. You know what I mean? First take, John. This morning we were talking about the whole. Matter of fact, before I start, did you see this?
I just watched it on my way here.
Nah, so
I was watching this show, so I saw it.
Definitely. So I was basically saying, well, if you was watching, you heard what I had to say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what's your opinion on it?
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I done figured it out. This Caitlin Clark thing is just a grab from the media. They don't care about Caitlin Clark. Caitlin Clark just had her best game and nobody talked about it. She just literally just put up her best game and they ain't said a word about the game. Instead, they tell everything controversial about it. Why? Because it does ratings, it does numbers. How many views that video got? How many views that we got?
This joint has, hold on.
In 6 hours, 250,000. How much?
Yep.
I wonder how much the regular ESPN video got on there. So, but we don't have to look at. But I'm just saying, they don't care if she has a good game. They don't care if her career good. They just want controversy. And black women hating on this white woman is controversial for them, and they can defend it. And then they get numbers up because it gets Middle America started, and it gets the black people angry, and it does everything you're supposed to do is become YouTube. And if you know how YouTube work and marketing, I done told HollyHood how I showed them how things work. And we choose not to do it. I can go ahead and make a 1 million view video today and just be controversial for no reason. But listen, I'm trying to stay. I'm kind of trying not to sell out. Hey, listen though, if the money get low, y'all gonna see a 1 million view video. Y'all make that nigga sold out. And hey, listen, I told y'all right now. Listen, when I sell out, I'm gonna let it be known. Hey, y'all sold out. but hey, I brother needed money. I need a couple G's. Now 10K. Can I get 10 band? You know what I'm saying? I need a quick 10 band. That's why I sold out. But they don't care about that. They really don't. They don't care about Caitlin Clark. They ain't mentioned nothing about her 30-point game the other day. They ain't even show highlights of it. They don't even show highlights. Instead, they talking about why she was left off the Olympic team. I'm like,
Right.
Who cares? Matter of fact, Agent Wilson said she could still make the Olympic team. It ain't even solidified yet.
Right.
The coach said she could still make the team. They ain't even finalized. It's just the first team, and she ain't been to a training camp yet. But instead, this is the biggest story. Why? Because it's gonna do numbers for them. It's gonna do numbers for everybody. Because everybody want to talk about Caitlin Clark and controversy rather than Caitlin Clark. Great game that she finally had. Maybe she figured it out. Why don't we just do the regular topic? Like, is Caitlin Clark figuring out the WNBA? Oh,
Right.
that's what say. Caitlin Clark left off the Olympic team. Caitlin Clark got hit. Caitlin Clark got fouled. Is everybody hating on Caitlin Clark? I'm like, why are these a topic? When she had a good game for 3 days, nobody said nothing last week. The last 3 days, they didn't say nothing until they could find something controversial. Because again, I want everybody to do a test. I might even clip this from my channel. I want everybody to do a test. When good things happen to Caitlin Clark, let's see how many 10 minutes. I want a 10-minute segment on good things about Caitlin Clark. I just want it because we're gonna celebrate it. Let's celebrate it. I want us to count the 10-minute segments over the next 3 months that Caitlin Clark doing something good versus how many 40-minute segments she have of negative things. Let's just do a test. Because I promise you, they don't care.
They're gonna fail that test horribly.
They don't care if she do well. They don't care if she do well. They don't care if she gets better as a basketball player. They don't care if she figured it out. They want controversy.
That's it. That's all they want.
They just told you it's marketing. The reason I'm talking about her is because they do numbers.
Mm-hmm.
It ain't even about growing the game. Shannon Sharp and them lying too. It ain't about growing the game. They don't care the game. They don't, because if they only here for Caitlin Clark and not learning other players, and just I'm only gonna watch Caitlin Clark game, how the game gonna grow if you only care about one player? And then what happens when you get bored of the player? If you don't want to see it no more, you just go all lead.
Right. That's what I was saying in the beginning of the video. You know what I mean? How are we gonna grow the game if we only focusing on one individual? One.
Now, I do have a lot of problem with WNBA marketing, but I'm gonna say this before I let you go. The media is making me sour on this more than anybody else because I'm like, bro, I'm tired of Caitlin Clark.
Definitely.
And I came on here just to say I'm tired of it, just because I might not talk about her ever again because I don't want to at this point. That's the point I'm at, really. Like, I'm like, bro, if I never see another Caitlin Clark video again, I might be happy for the rest of my life.
Definitely.
I don't care if she have a good game or not. I'm just about at the point where, listen, we ain't gonna praise her accolade. We just gonna praise negativity. I'm like, sooner or later, the media gonna ruin this before the WNBA do. And I got a lot of problem with the way the WNBA market. I even told HollyHood, listen, you could have had Casson at the game for free, put them versus the Aces, let Casson meet her and meet the Aces. He gonna do it because it's like free pub. He get a free YouTube video. They gonna make a lot of money off of it. And you give him free tickets on the court side. The game with Pat McAfee, you do something with that. They didn't do it. You could have did something with that when they did it. They didn't choose to market. I have a lot of problem with their marketing. So when they say market, I got a problem with it. But this, what they doing right now, is just to cause controversy. It's a controversial topic in the summer, kind of slow on you.
Right.
Just like Brandon James. They don't care if Brandon James go to the NBA. They're gonna make controversy. Even Kendrick Perkins now got into it. Him and LeBron and follow Kendrick Perkins. It's a big topic all weekend.
We only care about, that's why I said ESPN has became, it is a media company. You know what I mean? So of course, but it's as Stephen A told y'all, they only care about the views. It's no longer about the sports. You know what I mean? Like Zell May pointed out, Caitlin Clark put up 30 the other day, had the best game of her career. I don't even think they covered it. You know what I mean? I didn't even think they covered it, but y'all
quick about it.
Y'all quick to cover. Oh, she didn't make the national team. We gotta, we gotta make this a problem. Like, we gotta. And Kendrick Perkins even said it. He said, I wish I could pull up the clip right now because I would. He even said on First Take, they tell you to be, combative and shit like that because they tell you to come in with some type of argumentative type of point to make, because it's a debate show, but they don't care about the facts. There's no context in this whole thing. I mean, I know they want to say, "Oh, Chelsea Gray been hurt," and all that. Chelsea Gray made the team. She tried out for the team, and she made the team. So her being injured, I mean, she made the team already. Like I said earlier in the video, when they had the tryouts, keyword tryouts for the team, Caitlin Clark was still in college. She was in the Final Four when they had tryouts. You know what I mean? So now y'all just saying, oh, will her on the roster. Just put her on there because y'all put LeBron James on one. You put Magic on another. You put Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis got in because Blake Griffin got hurt. You know what I mean? Christian Laettner was on the team because they didn't have Isaiah Thomas. You know what I mean? You put LeBron James on the team.
And people still hate that, by the way. People still hated it.
And they still hate it.
They're
You
like,
put
I don't know why
LeBron
people
on.
like that was on the team.
You know what I mean? You put LeBron on the team because he's LeBron freaking James. Like, come on, man. Like, I was disappointed with Stephen A. and Shannon this morning. You know what I mean? I seen a lot of comments, a lot of other people saying, oh, they was right. They was cooking. No, they wasn't. You know what I mean? If they was cooking, they was using the microwave the whole time because the stove wasn't on. You know what I mean? It wasn't no air fryer or nothing. They had the little turnstile microwave, you know, the little joint that you turn, you know what I mean, like a toaster. That's the microwave they had.
Let me say this though. If you want short term, let's do this. Let's do this argument. Let's go with them right now. If you want short term success, they're 100% right.
Right.
If you want short term resist, I like your narrative. If you want the microwave, you're 100% correct. Let's get those big numbers quickly, and let's just get her everything. And then if she don't grow into the player we want, we throw her away because that's what we do. Because we everybody like McDonald's until you get sick. You're like, okay, I can't eat these burgers no more. When you start eating healthier and better and start living a little better, you can't eat McDonald's no more. It does something to your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm saying. When she earned it, and she getting better because she earned it.
Yeah.
Y'all think, and by the way, y'all think the WNBA rough. Wait till y'all see them Olympic girl from Russia.
Right. FIBA, that Olympic game is, man.
Y'all gonna be crying about how the FIBA girls hating on the Russian girls hating on Caitlin Clark.
Oh, them European girls, they hating on Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro.
But if we be honest, if they want short-term success, do it. If you just want that quick bump, you want that quick ratings bump, you want to do that. And by the way, I want to say this too. Stephen A. them don't know nothing about marketing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna be real. They've been on a platform with 100 people they hire to market every year. They don't really know how to market. I want to see. I guarantee you, I'm gonna tell you this. If they ain't not who they are, they don't be with it. And that ain't me hating, by the way. They earned their way by doing everything they did. I'm not saying they won't. But if you put them by themselves and do what me and HollyHood have to do, I don't know if they make it. I'm gonna be real. If Stephen A. don't get picked up by Michael Wilbon and them, get taught the game from a leader, have a bunch of people behind them at ESPN, have journalists who've been doing it for years teach them, will he be here? And by the way, they never learn marketing. They just learn what worked for them on TV after they give a bunch of shots and somebody helped them along the way. Around the Horn helped a lot of people, by the way. Shout out to Michael Wilbon, Tony Wilson. They are amazing. Shannon Sharp don't get where he at unless he become an NFL player and then meet the people he meet that market with him. Same thing with Shaq when Shaq got his team. That don't mean now they don't know marketing after a while, but they don't know how to bottom of the barrel. Let's try to get it from the mud marketing. Right. They on ESPN. Shannon Sharp got hired by CBS instantly after getting kicked out the league. I mean, not kicked out to retire. I don't want to say kicked out the league. Like he was a bum. He's a Hall of Fame great player, Shaq. I do. So I want to show love. I don't want to sound like a hater, but I'm just saying, in life, certain situations get you where you at.
Right. You're right.
Skip Bayless helped both of them too, even though Skip weird.
Right. But he did put both of them on. You know what I mean?
Put both of y'all on. Now y'all on the show kicking it back in because after a while we got tired of, after a few years, we got tired of Skip Bayless. And I want to say this too before I've been talking a lot and too much. but when, sports is no longer a meritocracy no more. It's the one thing in the world that was a meritocracy. Shout out to Pat McAfee for that word. You know I've been on the word, but he always called sports a meritocracy. From Giannis' brother to Bronny James to Caitlin Clark, it seemed like you ain't got to earn shit no more.
You don't.
You just got to know somebody. And I'm gonna tell you something. In film and movies, the reason why it ain't as good as it was to us, I'm gonna be honest with you. The reason why it ain't as good is because people ain't got to earn. You see the same directors who put up bad movies keep putting up bad movies because they know somebody. You see certain people get certain jobs because they know somebody. You see certain businesses that keep doing well because they know somebody. They could go bankrupt because they run their business bad and the government will give them a loan just to get them out of it. Because again, it ain't about what you know, it's who you know. And y'all keep saying America bad because of wokeism and all this. No, it's bad because it's not a meritocracy anymore. It's corporatism. It's not a meritocracy. You don't get what you earn. The smartest people don't just get to the top. They'll get hired by the person at the top and then get used to make them look better. Shout out to Elon Musk.
Yeah, man. In conclusion, though, I do agree with Zell, man. I've been saying this for a minute. The WNBA, whoever been running the league, the higher ups, y'all motherfuckers, man. Y'all should have been lost y'all job because y'all had 20 plus years to make this shit jump and you didn't do it. You know what I mean? Now we gotta rely on this white girl from Iowa that everybody want to talk about every 5 seconds. Like y'all could have had this thing jumping, but y'all, you know what I mean? Like, and before I move on to the next thing I wanted to talk about, I just want to say this is my last thing. I understand money. The power of the dollar is king. I understand currency is king. You know what I mean? I understand that if we are going to grow the game of the WNBA, it does need more money. It does need more views. But I also want y'all to understand that Caitlin Clark is not the only player that's going to make that happen for you. You know what I mean? Can we start talking about Angel Reese a little bit? You know what I mean? We in Los Angeles. Y'all don't even talk about Cameron Brink or Rakia Jackson at all. You know what I mean? And Cameron Brink was the number 2 pick in the draft. Y'all don't even talk about her. You know what I mean? Angel Reese out here again is a double machine. We don't say nothing about her. Like, if we are actually going to grow the game and make this a game where people can love and enjoy, you gotta spread the love around to more than one player. You know what I mean? And for all y'all, you know, that Caitlin got snubbed, the player that really got snubbed, I'm gonna put her up on the screen right now. I'm gonna show you who really got snubbed from the U.S. Olympic basketball team.
Oh yeah, she been hooping. Them numbers crazy.
This is who got snubbed from the team. Okay? Y'all want to talk about what Caitlin Clark is doing. This woman is averaging 26, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals per game. You know what I mean? I know it say 4.5, 5.5, but when you talking sports, you round up, you know what I mean, with the 0.5s. You know what I mean? So it's 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 3 steals per game, 26 points a game. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro. I know her team ass. And, you know, shooting 36% from the field is crazy. You know what I mean? But still, 26 a game, 3 steals. She's a bucket. She ain't make the team. We ain't up in arms about her not being on the team, about Enrique not being on the team. But, you know, the young white girl from Iowa, though, we gotta yell at the top of our lungs and discredit people's opinion because, you know, she ain't make the team. You know what I mean?
Listen, I'm all for supporting her, by the way. Listen, I want Caitlin Clark. I done told you, I think they should have put Castanet, had a whole YouTube scene, had your cameras behind the back, do all that. The thing I don't want is you to do it on the court. Don't force her on the court. Listen, market her all you want. She is very marketable. Please put her at the forefront, make her the face of the league, put her with Castanet, put her with Will Smith, have her send her to Bad Boys, have the game set up when Bad Boys 4 come out so she can hang out with them. Listen, I don't care. But don't just tell everybody, hey, you just got to give her something, because I think that hurts her at the end of the day. That's right. That's my thought. I think it hurts her game because I don't think she's going to improve. It's hard for a person. She might overcome, but it's hard for a person to be given things and improve. And I want her to be one of the best. I want her to be a multiple-time All-Star because I think she's amazing. I think she's great for the WNBA. I think she can take it to the next level.
Caitlin Clark is – I've been saying from the rip when I've been going live on my Facebook, Caitlin Clark is an absolute baller. You know what I mean? She's going to be one of the best players in this league. I want to see her do well because I know she can do it. You know what I mean? It's just like, let her do it first. Let her earn her stripes. Like, y'all want to just hand this shit to her. You know what I mean? And I'm not an oblivious person. I understand that I wouldn't even be talking about this or, you know what I mean, doing this podcast right now if they didn't, you know what I mean, if they wasn't talking about Caitlin Clark this morning. So I understand the attention that she brings. I'm not oblivious. I know what's going on in the world. You know what I mean? I understand that. I get it. But at the same time, I'm also a person, I see more than what's there sometimes. You know what I mean? I see everything. In the league itself, you know what I mean? You can't just give popularity and you can't just talk about one person. You know what I mean? It's 12 teams in the league. It's 12 players on each team. You know what I mean? That's 140 plus players that, you know what I mean? Even though you're not going to talk about all 140, whatever. You know what I mean? But at least, come on now. Like, can we get some more? Can we get some more discussions about Asia Wilson? Some more discussions about Breonna Stewart? Some more discussions about Alyssa Thomas and the fucking Connecticut Sun? They was undefeated. You know what I mean? We didn't even talk about that. We didn't even talk about how they was undefeated. You know what I mean? We don't even talk about how good Alyssa Thomas and DeWanna Bonner be playing. We don't talk about that because we only want to talk about Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? Like, Angel Reese ain't even getting it. Like, come on, man. But I'm gonna go ahead. I
do want, like I said, I think we should mark her. I think she should be one of the face of the league. I don't want to ever like dismiss that. But at the same time, you have to do it the right way to make it really grow. You can't just force it. You ain't gonna force it on people because people gonna see through it sooner or later. So, and then I want everybody to be honest because we all human beings. We are all human beings. I want everybody to be honest. The media kind of making a lot of these WNBA players jealous. After a while, if me and HollyHood come from the same place and HollyHood work a little harder than me, we gonna do a human reaction? But every time somebody give me something and don't give him after he work harder, it's like when you work in the grocery. Everybody been working at a fast food place or something like that, right? We all work somewhere like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a person that don't ever go to do work. And it's a person that work hard. And guess who always get threatened with fired and write-ups? The person that work hard. The person that go to sleep at the job who never get written up because everybody expect them to be lazy. But you work hard, so we don't expect it. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, we all gotta be human. And every time you feel a type of way when that person get away with doing stuff that you can't get away with doing. That's just a human nature. So pretending like these women ain't gonna be mad when you give her everything and don't give them nothing, even though she might be more popular and all that stuff. And like I said, she should be pushed as the face of the league. I'm sorry, ladies, if y'all don't feel like y'all lying to yourself because we gotta be honest. But at the same time, not on the court, and you gotta actually like do it the right way. But at the same time, it's just gonna be a natural jealousy. That's just gonna be happening. It's gonna happen. We can't pretend like it's not. We can't pretend like it's not gonna be some pettiness and some jealousy. This is because y'all want to give her all the attention, don't give them attention. They feel like they're better. That's a human nature thing. You can't even control it. We can pretend like we all can control it. We can't. We all know if you don't play the sport, you know what I mean. That dude across the street that was in the newspaper all the time and you wasn't, you gonna go a little extra with that person. I done did it. And one of my second cousin. He still gotta catch this work. I love you, Billy Hamilton. I love you to death, but I'm twisting your ankle a little bit. I'm sorry. I love you. I'm gonna talk. I mean, your grandma gonna hang out. shout out to MJ. I'm gonna hang out at your grandma house. I love her. That's my second cousin right there. So I love you, grandma. I love all that. Listen, they brag about you too much. You gotta catch this work. You see you at the family reunion, but you gonna have to catch this work.
At the family reunion.
You gonna have to catch this work. You gonna have to catch this work now. I'm
catch that work.
You sitting out on your route, they block it. I'm gonna give you a little shot, knock you down. Hey, life is life, you know. You had to, hey, listen, I don't respect you that much. I gotta show you something. You gotta pop out and show niggas.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Yeah, man.
Hey, you know, I know you. Hey, you might be him. You might be that person get all the scholarships. But you gonna have to work today.
Certified boogeyman. I'm the one that up the score with him. All right. So the next thing that we got to talk about, you know what I mean? You know, that actually the videos is back to back here too. You know what I mean? But we're gonna hop into this situation first. You know what I mean? So shout out to my man Tariq St. Patrick, Michael Rainey Jr. You know what I mean? He was on stream. Ty Lil stream or whatever. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm gonna play the video for you what happened, and we gonna get into it. You know what I mean? Can we not do that? Hold on, folks. But yeah, hold on. Let me play this video real quick. I need to add the John to the stream. Hold up. Here we go. All right, so yeah. Now, there's a video right here. So they on stream chilling. I mean, you see everybody. I mean, the kids in the room and everything. Mike talking to whoever. He minding his business. And then this happened.
Everybody in here has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes.
Now you can see my boy is visibly uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Visibly. You know, basically getting sexually assaulted on stream with children in the room. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean, I'm just look at this man's face when this shit was going down.
Has worked a job, has more than $1 million. Y'all never worked, y'all never did nothing. Y'all literally have 5 minutes of max in here. Then y'all gotta get out, okay?
5 minutes? You know how much 5 minutes is?
Okay.
And then after that, they said he left. He just he had to get up out of there. And like for it to be Men's Health Awareness Month, and then for this shit to happen is just it's crazy. You know what I mean? It's really sad. It's not funny at all. Like, you know what I mean, because we, you know, shit like this happen to dudes all the time, and motherfuckers just laugh it off, or motherfuckers say, "Oh no, he liked it" or whatever. And like this shit is really not a game. You know what I mean? Because we know had the role been reversed and this man did this on camera to that young lady, we know what type time everybody would be on when it come to him. You know what I mean? So this is just despicable behavior. You know what I mean? I'm not with it. I don't care how famous you are or whatever. No person should be violated that way. Like, you know what I mean? No person should be violated. And Talil said, you know, when he came out, he came back on stream and apologized or whatever, saying that his sister never been around nobody of his caliber like that, so she didn't know how to control herself. But it's like
that's a wild excuse.
Yeah, that's the
like
craziest.
Like, hey, I ain't never met a Beyonce before. So, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go out there. I had to go see what it smelled like. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy. Y'all put me in jail for saying some shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Y'all put me in jail for saying some. I ain't never been around no Beyonce. You know what I mean?
Mike, you know, he addressed the video. You know what I mean, what he said. At this point, everyone has seen the video circulating online. I am still in shock and don't fully know how to process what happened last night. This is an unfortunate situation that I do not condone in any way. I can't take it lightly because I know I would be in serious trouble if the roles were reversed. Facts. The fact is, sexual assault is never okay, regardless of gender or status. We are all human and we should respect each other. Most importantly, we should always respect ourselves. You know what I mean? That is a very, very, you know what I mean, very insightful by that young man. I mean, he's right. I mean, it's a very unfortunate situation because we know if the role was reversed, we know what the narrative would be. You know what I mean? That man would be canceled immediately and he wouldn't be on any other TV show. They're probably in the Power season early. You know what I mean? If he was the one doing the shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can't.
They probably would have killed Tariq off the next episode. You know what I mean?
Bruh, my boy Kane the Conqueror was getting chased by a woman. He grabbed her, put her in the car, and ran away. And they're like, nope, you touched her, you picked her up.
Mm-hmm.
He got it now again. And by the way, he didn't even go to jail for it because it was like it wasn't a felony because it was like, oh, you scratched your hand, so it was like not a big deal. So basically, what happened was they just put him in. They just like gave him like a certain little amount of time, but his whole career ruined because somebody else was attacking him. Now we don't know what we're gonna do with Kane, and it's crazy. But she was getting chased down the street by a white woman. Y'all gotta be careful. I just still want. Hey, listen, I'm always gonna be. Watch out for white women. They always. Hey, I'm telling you. But in this situation, it's serious though. Like I'm being for real. Like he would be in prison. His career would have been over. Even if he would have flirted with her, because she looked young.
Right.
If he would have flirted with, his career would have been over.
Yeah, but Tyler L. James, who was the streamer who stream he was on, also issued a statement apology. He said, after the actions that occurred during my stream last night, I would like to sincerely apologize to Michael and his family for what took place. My little sister was completely wrong and out of line. What she did was very inappropriate and unacceptable. I am truly embarrassed and disgusted by her actions. I completely respect whatever direction Michael wants to go in this situation. After watching the clip, I was completely taken aback by what she done. I will take extreme precautions with future streams to avoid similar issues and have banned her from participating in future streams. I do not condone any type of assault. Now, I mean, this sounds like, maybe he got a PR team or something that cleaned this up for him, because what you said
from the look of it, it didn't look like he saw it. But I ain't looking at the whole thing. I just saw the clip when it happened, and he was talking to that little girl.
Yeah, he was talking to the kids at the time it happened.
Yeah, so he didn't. So he basically said when I saw it after I looked back at it, because I didn't see the other one when he came back on stream. Yeah. I didn't see that part, so I got to see that to fully get a whole comprehension. But just based on that initial scene and this, I can see how this will work. Even if you have a PR team to write it up, it gives you possible deniability in that case. Like, I was trying to handle the kid. It's also teach you one thing too: keep your family away from motherfuckers when you're trying to get business done. Like you see Kyle with Kevin. He ain't like, hey, everybody come up here and look at Kevin Hart. Like, no, he's like, yo, I know who I can bring, I know who I can't bring. And we all got family like that because there's some people I can't bring. Some of my cousins would never be in my house with rich people.
Now I got some more because like Shorty was drawing the whole time. Like, you know what I mean? I got another joint, like right here. Like
Shanique, Ma! You gotta get her. Ladies in a relationship with Donald Trump, clip that. My next girlfriend's gonna be Kylie Jenner, clip that. We got 54,000 views. I'm doing anything for clout. I'm trying to go viral. Just trying to see.
Let me make you go viral. You got a banana?
Oh.
It wasn't me, that was her.
And that was his sister who said that. You know what I mean?
Listen, if my sister ain't never listen, if I had a little sister, she would not be saying that around a bunch of niggas. It's gonna be World War III and better not get you right now. She would have been banned before this. It's a room full of niggas. No. Listen, I don't know how y'all raise. I don't know how they raise. If your little sister up there say that in front of a group of your niggas, what you go? No, she gotta get out.
Yeah, my little sister would already know not to be.
Don't say no.
You know what I mean? Be around us. You know what I mean? Like, she wouldn't even be in the room.
What I'm saying, it's wild.
But yeah, here goes the initial response to the situation right here.
Chat, word of my mother, I'm trying to literally ignore this, but I'm getting texts. The energy shifted and got up and left. Like, all that really made me, like, all those side really made me feel away. Because when people come, this is your crib. It's about hospitality. That means everything. Stop telling me to ignore it, because when I was trying to ignore it, y'all brothers was spamming it. That really got me really feeling away, because, bro, I be around celebrities all day. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when I first started being around my first few celebrities, don't get me wrong, I do unusual shit. No homo, like nothing crazy. Like, I'll be like, yo, like I be trying to record, get a video, a picture, whatever. But due time, you feel what I'm saying? That shit don't really mean nothing to you. We all equal, we all the same. But she never seen somebody that caliber, so she start. You feel what I'm saying? And that's my sister. So like, I'm not gonna say nothing bad about her. I'm gonna just check and tell her like, you don't gotta be on it. We all the same. We all human. If he's here for me, he's here for you. Family Sunday dinner every Sunday. You feel what I'm saying? I got people telling me.
I mean, you know, Shorty never seen anybody of Michael's caliber. You know what I mean? So you know,
you gotta be aware who you have around when these type of people come. Why should I? We all equal. You feel what I'm saying? It's gonna be. We all got a mutual agreement, and it's about respect. Got me dumb mad, bro. Like, I'm real chat. Nothing ever got me more mad than this, bro.
Now he did say a couple times, even though he did say the whole she was never around somebody his caliber. He did say multiple times that the situation that she, you know, brought about got him upset. You know what I mean? He was mad about it. You know what I mean? Which is when you look back at what happened, the things she said and what she did, you got every right to be upset. Because it's like now, future streams or whatever, motherfuckers is probably going to be hesitant to work with Bull. You know what I mean? And your family could fuck your bag up more than anybody else sometimes.
Listen, I tell everybody, you can't take everybody. Everybody ain't meant to go where you going. I told all my family that, yo, listen, if I pop off, half of y'all ain't going. I'm letting y'all know again. This the 8th time I'm telling y'all. I told y'all to y'all face. Listen, all y'all ain't going. Cause y'all don't know how to act. I can hear that. We might have a family in the backyard. You gotta go. You can't stay the night. Nope. I'll pay for your ticket back. You got 2 weeks. You got 2 days to enjoy this lifestyle. Y'all gotta go back to reality. Because I'm telling you right now, boy, I done seen it. I done had too many family members from Dante Moncrief to other people who done, and the other people in other groups and people just been around me that made it. And the way y'all turn on people, no, I already know it. That's why I told y'all before I'm rich. I don't even know you know it. So y'all already know. Y'all can't say Trevor hating. Zell ain't hating on nothing. They done already told. See, I made sure I took care of early HollyHood. That way they know I ain't lying. I even got to record it. I'm telling them here again. All y'all ain't coming. That way you can blame Trevor. He do nothing for us. You right. I told y'all always.
I told you I wasn't. Shit. I gave you forewarning. I mean, I told you.
You know why? Because you don't know how to act. Y'all don't know how to take a blessing. I done seen y'all. Y'all done failed too many times. That's why you got to tell them no. And I give you the reason why. Yeah, I don't know how to take a blessing.
I mean, it's just
unfortunate. You got something like that? They don't know how to take a blessing.
You right. They don't. Should fuck you over.
When you give them one thing, boy, they expect you to give them more. I'm like, hey, bro, listen. You ain't earning shit here.
Right.
Who you think you at, Caitlin Clark?
Basically. You basically Caitlin Clark. You know what I mean? But, man, unfortunate situation for my boy Michael Rainey, you know what I mean? Because, you know, we should be talking about, you know, the next episode of Power coming up. And now this is in the air. You know what I mean? You know, and also the one thing, you know, make sure y'all go check out that Power review, you know, on the Overall 99, you know, channel. One thing I forgot to mention when he asked me what I hated, I hate Drew as a kidnapper. That nigga's the worst kidnapper in the fucking.
He done had 3 seasons. He done tried to kidnap people 3 seasons. Ain't none of them worked out.
This nigga is the worst kidnapper in Power history. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know who worse at getting. No, matter of fact, no, the boy that died in the pool, he worse because he ain't get it done. You know what I mean? But yeah, Drew, you gotta get it together.
Yeah, Drew is horrible, and he just give up at the end. Then he got pepper spray in the eye. I'm like, my boy Drew going through it. He can't never get nothing. He can't. Everybody he love turn on him.
Right.
By the way, people love our Power review. Shout out to that. It's 5 hours watched. That's an insane amount of time. So that means they really enjoyed it. So,
fact. That's Gucci. But yeah, man, Mike. You know, hopefully, there's just some clarity to come to this situation. Hopefully, you know what I mean, I understand Talil apologized, but no, his sister need to come out and, you know what I mean, apologize to that man. Like, you know what I mean, Fuck the streamer apologizing. You ain't assault that nigga. Your sister did it. You know what I mean? So, but I also want to say this before I move on to the next thing. To the men, you know what I mean? It's okay, bro. It's okay to tell somebody that you need help. You know what I mean? If something happened to you, if a woman did something to you, you know what I mean? Don't let other niggas and the media or whatever rhetoric fool you into saying, oh, that's every boy's dream or some shit like that, because it's not. You know what I mean? No boy has a dream about being sexually assaulted by people. You know what I mean? Nobody has those type of dreams. So, I mean, if it's
Listen,
things like that.
I do want to say this. I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, go ahead.
I just want to say, listen, y'all do. He's right. By the way, all them deviants y'all love, y'all hate that y'all like, oh, these dudes deviant. Most of them I found out in my life has been probably touched when they were younger and got a story about some 30-year-old woman when they were 14. Now they deviants and think that's the way life is. I'm just saying that's the truth. Everyone, it's a lot of young men that slept with 30-year-olds who basically just say, "Hey, you give me this," and then they have to pretend to their friends like, "Yeah, I got," you know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden they deviants when they get older and everybody don't like them. Like they weirdos. Okay, when they hit 30, because teenagers you probably still cool because you told everybody you slept with 30-year-old, but when you get older, it gets weird.
Yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, it happened to adult men. Michael Rainey is an adult man. He's a young man in his 20s that y'all just seen this happen to. You know what I mean? So even if you're not a young boy, just a man, adult man, my age, 34 years old or whatever. I mean, you get assaulted by a woman or whatever, don't feel like you weak or something for trying to seek help. You know what I mean? And also, if it's something happened to you when you was younger, you know what I mean, it's also good to seek help so you can, you know what I mean, get over that. You know what I mean? And give yourself some clarity. You know what I mean? But, you know, sexual assault is not cool in whatever gender is involved, a man or a woman. You know what I mean? We gotta eliminate that shit.
Keep your hands to yourself.
I mean, but the last thing I want to talk about, something I'm about to get real passionate about. You know what I mean? Because this shit is, you know what I mean? It actually made my blood boil several times when I watched the video. You know what I mean? So I'm going to play this joint for y'all, and then we're going to go into it. Right here.
But that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas, gold diggers.
Yeah, we're going to let her say it again.
I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke-ass niggas.
So, basically, this woman, you know what I mean, Lids or Lily, whatever her name is, you know what I mean, she got on TikTok, you know what I mean, and basically, you know, you heard what she said, you know what I mean, real comfortable saying the N-word, you know what I mean, broke ass niggas or whatever, you know what I mean, and then after people came at her about it, you know what I mean, they're in the comments, they're married to who? She said, I said what I said. You know what I mean? I said what I said. So she don't care that, you know what I mean? And then also, this was the response to the, you know what I mean, video.
Upset members of a certain community. And so a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community. And all the backlash just really made me, you know, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're going to call us racist. You're going to call us potential Timothy McVeighs. Fuck you. War.
So
y'all told y'all letting the motherfucker get in top that Caitlin Clark shit.
That was her rebuttal. Basically, you know what I mean? She said she knows she offended black people. You know what I mean? She knows she offended black people, but she doesn't care. You know what I mean? As she said in her comment section, I said what I said. She wants to stand on business. Also, she puts up the statement at the end that offensive speech is protected by the First Amendment. Okay. So before I let Zelme say what he got to say, I'm going to go ahead and say what I got to say. You know what I mean? Because you motherfuckers out there, you black people, you motherfuckers that got the same skin color as me, you know what I mean? Darker, lighter, whatever, the same shade as I am, black. You constantly, you see these white people, you see, oh, they can dance or they could cook something, they could rap one verse to a rap song, and then all of a sudden, oh yeah, man, let's invite them to the cookout. Like, you know what I mean? You honorary black. You know what I mean? You a black man now. You a black woman now. You light skinned, as they like to say. You know what I mean? Bill Clinton. Y'all went for years saying, oh, he's the first black president we ever had. You know what I mean? But you also, you know what I mean, y'all said that while at the same time during Clinton's presidency, there was a mass incarceration of black men. But, you know, he's the first black president we ever had. You know what I mean? I'm just saying this to say this. You motherfuckers have given these white people too much passes, too much freedom to just think that they can say what they want to say. Like, I'm a firm believer of your actions come with consequences. Like, there's not enough people getting punched in their mouth for the shit that they say. I'm not, I mean, you know, fuck that. I am advocating violence. I don't care if my video get taken down. I'll re-upload it because I can save it. It's on the StreamYard. I'll re-upload it as many times as I can. I advocate the violence for motherfuckers like that. For that video we just saw. For you to be just so comfortable saying that word like it's something that belongs to you is crazy. You know what I mean? And then for you to, you know what I mean, hop on the video with your nut ass American flag shirt so we know what type time you on. You know what I mean? People like that need to be fucked up. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, I'm telling you right now, there is not one white person in this world that will say that word in front of me and not get their ass kicked afterwards. I mean, you can say whatever you want, but just know after you finish talking, or even while you mid-sentence, these fists is coming to your face. My foot is connecting with your ass. You know what I mean? We need to start letting these motherfuckers know, like, yo, this shit ain't flying, fam. You know what I mean? This shit ain't flying. You're not about to hop on social media. You're not about to hop on these platforms and talk down on a race of people like it's cool. You know what I mean? Huh? No. You know what I mean? We're not going. Oh, yeah. We're not going to allow this shit to keep happening. You know what I mean? Stop giving these white folks passes. Stop saying they're invited to the cookout. Fuck that shit. They not. They not in this culture. Stop letting them appropriate our shit. Stop it. This shit is not cool. No white woman should be comfortable going on social media saying the N-word and then doubling down on it because she know nothing's going to happen to her. That's the problem. Y'all keep letting these motherfuckers get away with shit. You know what I mean? The Jews ain't, I mean, the Jewish community wouldn't let people get away with, you know what I mean? You seen what they was about to do to Kanye West. You seen what they was about to do to Kyrie Irving. And I'm not about to sit here and disrespect Jewish people. I got respect for Jewish people. But they ride for their people. You know what I mean? They don't let people disrespect their folks. That's what I'm trying to say. Y'all let these motherfuckers disrespect us and y'all give them passes and invite them to the cookout all the fucking time. This shit, it disturbs me. It disturbs me. I do not like that shit. I watched that video and I don't like, listen, if I was a woman and I seen that bitch walking down the street and I would drag her from avenue to avenue. If I was a black woman and I seen that bitch, I'd drag her ass from avenue to avenue for thinking that you could say this shit and nothing's gonna happen to you. Y'all letting these motherfuckers get away with the bullshit. And I told y'all I was going to be passionate about this because I'm a black man and I do not like seeing my people be disrespected. And I do not like seeing y'all allowing people to disrespect us. You know what I mean? Y'all go to bat for everybody else. I just seen Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp go to bat for a white woman. I seen y'all motherfuckers in my comment section, black men going crazy, talking crazy to me over a white man, Eminem. But you don't say anything to these white motherfuckers when they say crazy shit to your folks. But you quick to defend them when we say shit to them. Get it together, yo. This shit is despicable. I do not want to see this shit on social media no more. Like, these white people is getting too comfortable, and y'all let them get comfortable. Cut this shit out. These actions gotta have consequences. These words that these people speaking, thinking that they can get away with it gotta have consequences. I'm not telling motherfuckers to go around and start punching on white people. I'm not telling you to do that. But if a motherfucker being racist in your presence, a motherfucker being ignorant, motherfucker being disrespectful to your race in your presence, smack the shit out the motherfucker so they can learn. That's how everybody through the history of time learned not to do dumb shit. You got your ass whooped. And because you remembered that ass whooping, you didn't do it again. Nobody is whooping these motherfuckers' asses. That's why they keep doing it. That's all I gotta say.
Listen, in society, for some reason, we hold our own more accountable than we hold anybody else in life, and it's called we black and we know the struggle we got to go through. No, we just hold ourselves there because we really a lot of us don't really like ourselves because I done seen some reason Stephen A. Smith can't apologize to a black woman when he was wrong, but he can tell it's hard for me to forgive Will Smith for slapping Chris Rock. He got to explain to the black community. I mean, no, he don't. That's
right.
Him and Chris Rock beef. They ain't got nothing to do with black people. I came on this show years ago. HollyHood remember, and I fought everybody on saying that it make black people look bad. I'm like, it don't make me look nothing. That's Will Smith. Y'all told me 3 months before Will Smith wasn't even part of the black community. He Will Smith. He not black. He Will Smith. Dwayne Johnson not black. He Dwayne Johnson. Well, all of a sudden he slapped somebody. He black now. Okay. It's weird how when they do bad they black and when they don't they Will Smith. So you're a black man when he do bad, but he Will Smith when he do good.
Right. I'm
like, that's interesting how life works, right? It's like a stigma that we keep pushing. Again, we want to push that we did bad guy. And then this freedom of speech thing that got weird too, because it's on every site with Kick and everybody. Like, we for freedom of speech. Listen, freedom of speech literally just means the government can arrest you for what you say. It don't mean nothing else. You can get fired for what you say.
Mm-hmm.
You can anything can happen to you. Bad thing, you can get punched. Anything bad can happen. And I'm not even advocating for punching them. I'm just saying anything bad, it's consequences of what you say. I'm getting tired of hearing, well, words shouldn't make you upset. What kind of soft society we be in? I need to go back like the old days. Do you know what happened in the old days?
Right.
If you call a white, this is a story I learned when I was younger. A white police officer called my grandma a nigga. My daddy punched him in the face instantly. This is their Jim Crow times. How to he called my grandma and he punched him in the face. Oh, that's a crazy nigga right there. Because they don't. Let's be honest. If y'all know anything about Mississippi, white people are scared when they're by themselves. When they get in groups, they get tough. But he called that nigga. Look at that nigga. So he punched him in the face. He ran off because he's like, that's a crazy one right there. And then he ran off. That's what he did. And that's the energy it was on. You keep talking about what they did back in the day. Like, oh, it was tougher back in the day. You know what they did in the 1800s? How the hell when somebody disrespect somebody? They had a shootout.
Yep.
One had to die.
Yeah.
Like y'all keep talking about the past like it was like people were tougher because words that hurt. No, people were softer back in the day.
Right.
Trust me, if this was in the 1990s, she wouldn't do that.
Oh, she wouldn't. No.
In 2000, she wouldn't do that. But somebody gonna find you because now everybody's scared of getting sued and arrested because everybody got cameras.
Yep. Nobody wants to lose their job and all that. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? It's cameras now. You can't punch nobody. But y'all keep talking about the past. Like words shouldn't hurt you with just a word. Listen, a lot of things. You ain't gonna let nobody call you a bitch. If he walked up to you, it's the same energy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You just not gonna. I'm saying it's that same energy. Listen, we ain't got no respect for nobody. She showed us what she ain't got respect for.
Right.
And it's still gonna be black men in the comments right now. I bet you gonna have TikTok. I bet you black men in there talking about they love us.
Yeah.
I keep telling y'all, I keep saying this, and y'all keep thinking I'm playing white women are dangerous. I ain't even Dr. Umar. I'm just telling y'all, history tells me history. Jonathan Majors, I done told y'all one time. I done bring it up. I didn't even know this was coming up. Jonathan Majors lost his career over a white woman, and he was getting chased by her. That's all I'm saying. He was getting chased by her.
Mm-hmm.
You know how crazy it is? You lose your career because she chased you. And then she went to the club that night. But listen, I'm just saying. We gotta have respect, man. Like, we gotta have more respect. We gotta love our own more. We gotta treat ourselves better. And then HollyHood say, shout out to the Jewish community. People be like they run the world. It's just how they don't play. They people in power make sure they make things happen. Our people in power, they might just defend it. You know what I'm saying? Our people in power might just defend it. Listen, they have the right to say whatever they gotta say. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, the video where she said what she said is now it's taken off her TikTok.
TikTok probably banned it or something.
You know what I mean? They took it off. But you know what I mean? But yeah, her name is Lily Gaddis. She works as a business development, marketing, and sales manager in Wilmington, North Carolina. So, you know what I mean? Lily Gaddis. I'll put the name up. You know what I mean? For people, you know, if you want to be on the right side of history and get her canceled like she should be, you know what I mean? We go ahead and put the name up there for you. You know what I mean? And even if you want to troll her, you know what I mean? You go right ahead. But yeah, Lily Gaddis, that's the name. You know. Here we go right here. You know what I mean?
Let's see what this say, HollyHood. Let's see what this say. I sent a presented something.
Someone tagged the guy who found Yeah, but she tried to double down on the video, but deleted it. You know what I mean? Or TikTok deleted it, whatever. But looking at her page and, you know what I mean, scrolling through some of her comments, I mean, scrolling through her videos, she probably dates a Proud Boy. You know what I mean? More than likely, she probably date one of them Proud Boys, one of the good old boys. You know what I mean? Because she also got videos talking about how, you know, Beyonce sucks. Her country music is, you know what I mean? Country music is, her new album was trash. She's saying that, you know, people that watch anime and all this other stuff and enjoy comics and the nerds basically, you know what I mean, that, you know, just a bunch of Proud Boy rhetoric.
Remember,
you know
we live in the safest country in the world. Yes, yeah. in your little safe cul-de-sac. Everybody don't live in the safest part of the world. I'm saying, I remember your president that you like said that Chicago like a third world country. So apparently America ain't the safest.
Right.
And St. Louis, Baltimore, all that, y'all pretend it was safe, but it ain't the safe. It might be safe where you at. Everybody, I'm just saying, everybody ain't safe. Your president, y'all president, got the fella. Yeah, you know the fella. Hey, it's fun calling him the fella. Hey, we got a fella that's running for president. Shout out to that. He can't vote though.
Right.
He can't vote, but he can run president. Shout out to that. But he said that Chicago is like a third world country. Chicago beautiful, by the way. I don't know where people got the idea. Chicago beautiful. Now that O Block, my uncle them state that. No, that ain't
O Block is crazy.
Michelle Obama from.
Hold on, real quick.
But yeah, listen. Everybody in the world getting a little too comfortable disrespecting people because the internet make it safe for y'all. That's the truth. Internet make it way too safe for y'all. Y'all keep talking about safe spaces. You in a safe space? Why everybody liberal soft? They in a safe space. Listen, I'm not even a liberal. I'm just saying you in a safe space because you're behind a computer. You wouldn't say that out in public. You know you wouldn't say that out in public. You know you wouldn't say half this stuff out in public. Y'all say behind a screen. You in a safe space.
Right. Sorry, my mama just called me. But yeah, you're right. A lot of these people are only tough on their keyboards and behind the screens because we know this girl. You are not going to. Let me just say, you're not going to go to. You know what I mean? What's a?
We ain't gotta go hood. You just ain't gonna go in public. Say
Right. You ain't gonna go around a group of black girls and say that to their face.
You ain't even doing it around white people because you'll be feeling ashamed and uncomfortable.
You know what I mean? You're not gonna do that. I mean, because you know what'll happen.
Unless they're part of your group. No, they part of your
right. Unless they part of your group. But
you ain't going to a random McDonald's and saying this.
Nah.
I'm saying just a random McDonald's. You ain't going out to McDonald's and just saying these broke niggas.
But
you not doing it.
I also, not just her. I've seen 2 videos recently where DoorDash drivers have been dropping off orders to black customers. You had one white man, he pulls up, and the first thing he says is, "Here's your food, nigger." You know what I mean? Puts it down. White lady delivers the food. She says nigger at least 10 times in the video. You know what I mean? 10 times. I counted. You know what I mean? Like I said before in my opening soliloquy, the shit has to stop. You know what I mean? Yeah, like I get it. The people was recording it on they Ring doorbell, whatever. And I know people go about it the right the way, the other way, the right way, which is, getting them fired from their job or whatever. But I mean, I want them to hurt for real. Like, I mean, you could always get another job. Like, I mean, but you can't stop me from beating your ass. That's all I'm saying. So I'm gonna end this just by saying, start fucking these racist white motherfuckers up. Stop letting them get away with the shit. You know what I mean? Because you're gonna have more videos like that girl coming out thinking she could say the N-word and double down on it. And it's probably because she might have dated some black dude, or maybe, you know what I mean, and he let her say it on some nut shit. I've been around black dudes that have let white boys say the N-word in front of them. You know what I mean? I've been around white boys that said the word in front of me, and I had to tell them, like, hey, you, we not doing that. Like, we not doing that. You don't get to say that word, bro. Like, I don't care if you was raised around black people, you came up with, you don't get to say that because you're not black.
That don't be true, because I know a bunch of white dudes around there. They just do it off respect. They don't do it.
Yeah, some do it.
Every white dude I know that lived around that's just don't, or white girl even, they won't never say it out of respect. They be like, yo, listen, I've been around y'all my whole life. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all like that.
I had some people tell me because they was around black folks their whole life.
They wasn't.
They got, you know what I mean, they can say it. And it's like,
they had that one black friend that was in a public white school. They hung around and let them say it because they were trying to be cool and try to fit in. You wasn't around a group of you wasn't really around. You was around the 2 black kids at an all white school trying to fit in. You wasn't around the hood or nothing like that. And I ain't even going for the hood. Everybody know the hood take too much. It's too much. But at the same time, if you've been around black people your whole life, a lot of them, you just gonna do it off respect because you respect the culture you've been around.
Right.
Half of them lived in trailers and stuff. They were like, yo, listen, I'm from this. I understand. I ain't gonna disrespect y'all. I don't want nobody disrespecting me. Yeah, what is it?
And I just want to tell you, like I said, I don't got no problem with white folks. You know what I mean? I got a problem with racist white people. I got a problem with ignorant, bigoted white people. That's the white people I got a problem with. The white person that I just showed you in that video, that's the type of white person I have a problem with. You know what I mean? I understand that not all white people are the same. I mean, I'm not a generalizer. I don't put a group of people in one, you know what I mean? I don't do that because I know individuals, there's difference. There's good people, there's bad people. You know what I mean? But the people like this need to be shamed and they need to be smacked. You know what I mean? Stop letting them get away with the shit. But, this is Welcome to HollyHood.
You gonna end it off there? You don't want to end it positive a little bit? Just show a little bit of the.
Yeah, I mean,
you mean that? Can we brag? Let's just take 5 minutes. Let me just present something.
Let's be positive. I don't want. You're right. I don't want to end it like that. Let's be positive.
Let's be positive. It's the first time in a decade. I shared something with you. How can you put on the screen for me? I shared something.
Oh yeah, I got you. I'm gonna put it up.
Yeah,
thank you.
It's the first time in a decade. Let's praise him. Let's praise him real quick. First time in a decade, Xbox Showcase actually lived up to something. Let's give my Xbox a hand because it's been a decade since I thought they looked good. Avowed was one of their top games for 3 years. It was just another game. They had so many games that came out. World of Warcraft got now. Indiana Jones. We had even the Diablo 4. The thing even looked good, even though I don't know if I'm buying because Diablo 4 I didn't play that much, even though I paid $80 for the pre thing. But we got a bunch of games. It looked exciting. We had new games we never seen before. So shout out to Xbox. Did you watch the showcase? How you feel about it? Because everybody loved this one and they hated the other two.
I mean,
it's in PlayStation.
I didn't watch it because, you know, I'm a Sony nigga. But, you know what I mean? Xbox did, you know what I mean? I did do my reading. I mean, I applaud them.
It's been a decade. It's been a decade. All them game studios finally came through. They bought 100 of them. It took them about 8 years, but they finally came through. So I do want to shout out Xbox. The games looked interesting. Avowed looked good to me. It was Expedition 33.
Mm-hmm.
Gear 6 is back, baby. And we got the original main character. We ain't got his son. His son kind of.
Mark is back.
Yeah, Mark is back, and Ty here too. The black guy who died early. Mm-hmm. So I was like, oh, it gotta be a prequel if he here. And that's when it was fun when them two was together.
Right.
So I'm looking forward to that. Fable. I know a lot of people hated it because a lot of it was like female main characters. We got the Assassin. They showcased Assassin's Creed and a bunch of other games. Dragon Age 4. They showcased them. I don't know why they got it exclusive to their state, even though they PS5 game. Why Expedition 33 is made by Xbox? It's just going to Sony as well. So I don't know, but that's why they finally got their own turn-based game beside Final Fantasy.
Right.
Which is smart though, putting it on PlayStation because that type of game kills on PlayStation. Turn-based like RPG kill on PlayStation, so it's smart for them to actually put that one on PlayStation.
Right.
But they created though. It come from their studio, so that means they get the money from it. So I did want to shout out Xbox. This on a happy note.
Definitely, yeah. Shout out Xbox. You know what I mean? And also just shout out to all 12 of the women that made the US basketball women's team. You know what I mean? Shout out to all y'all. You know what I mean? Y'all workers. You know what I mean? Y'all gonna bring home another gold medal possibly. You know, so shout out to y'all. You know what I mean? We should be talking more about, you know, Diana Taurasi going for her 6th gold medal instead of, you know what I mean, you know, whatever. But it'll be.
Shout out for Stephen A. not understanding the coaching, confused of why everybody be mad at him all day.
You know, but you know, we'll be back. We're back tomorrow. Welcome to HollyHood is back tomorrow. You know what I mean? I got the top 20. I'm gonna do we're gonna break down my top 25 greatest rappers of all time list. So, you know, make sure y'all pull up for that one.
Will Eminem be on it?
Eminem is on it.
Okay.
Eminem is on it. You know what I mean? As much as I don't like Houdini because the song is ass, but Eminem is on. Oh, yeah, and also the Welcome to HollyHood reaction video to the Houdini. That joint is coming. I mean, you know, that joint is coming. I know I'm gonna upset some people with that one, but it's okay. You know what I mean? But it's your boy, the HollyHood Sensei the Blair Carteezy. Make sure you follow Blair Cartel on all social media platforms. Follow the What It Sound Like podcast on all social media platforms. Zell may let them know where they can catch you.
You can find me on Keeping That 9. We got the Bad Boys 4 review. We got the other review with everybody on it. You got my own personal review, and then we got, of course, the Power review. Me and HollyHood was on, so you go check that out. Unico will be back hopefully Friday, but he had a little incident. Shout out to the crackheads out there. so hopefully my boy be back and we'll be doing it again. So it's gonna be a fun time. I'm looking forward to it. Power was amazing. Shout out to Michael Rainey. Shout out to Michael Ealy. Shout out to all the Michaels.
Right.
Take Michael versus Michael. You know you got to end it Michael versus Michael if you're going to end the series. So looking forward to it.
All right, y'all. We'll be back tomorrow. Welcome to Hollywood. We out. You know what I mean?